Hi, I'm here. It seems like it's been so long. I'm just doing the updated thing on the laptop, so bear with. But hopefully I'll be able to look at that and see all your comments. How are you all? I hope you're all okay. Yeah, I can see all the comments. Right, let's make that bigger. There we are. Ian's here already. Blimey, you're on the ball, Ian. Hello. How were your shows? Did you have fun? I didn't get to see them. I was a little bit busy in the garden. Ever so sorry, but I'm sure that you did really well because the collection was amazing and you're amazing as well. And Corinne's here. Hello, love. Long time no see. Hi, Tracy. For everybody, new information for you. We have some new sample makers, and Tracy Mowbray is one of our new sample makers, and we're really excited about that. So it's nice of you to join us, Tracy. Thank you. Do excuse the mess behind as usual. I still haven't had chance to tidy up. I have, however, dun dun dun, got a new trimmer blade. Finally. Yeah, I ordered one just before I went on holiday because, you know, I mean, we had been struggling with the fluffy edges. So, yeah, the trimmer blade is installed. Still not found the original one. And I honestly thought as soon as I opened that packet, the other one will turn up, and it hasn't. So, if you haven't joined us before, this is basically an hour-long live session where I just talk at you. We've got a very special offer on the website. The details are up there in the description with a link to the offer, which is the Spellbinding Classics Russet Bundle. These are absolutely beautiful. You see, listen, no, ask and we listen. That's the right way around. Right, so let's have a quick look at some of the comments. Elizabeth's here. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, love? Ian saying he had really good shows. Nigel was going to get you to dance. Me? Oh, I love a dance, I do. He knows that. No Limits was the song. Oh, yeah, I could really see me dancing to that. I'd end up breaking hip or something, wouldn't I? Elizabeth's saying, what mess? Yeah, it's... it desperately needs sorting out, but you know, I'm just too lazy, busy. I'm too busy. Actually, I have had, since I come back off holiday, we landed week last Sunday. I had Sunday this week off to do the garden, but I've literally not stopped because we've got fabric shows coming up. So if you tune in on Friday at 2 p.m. to the live then, I'm going to show you all the samples that me and Marie have been making. I've got one left to do and they're all in boxes there, but I am not going to show you tonight. I'm going to make you wait. Lorna says she can't see any mess. It's because it's well covered up. Look, if I do that with my chair, it's even better covered. Yeah, but just, like, don't look at that bit. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Yeah, Lorna says she can't see mess. There's always mess. What, me and Linda dancing to No Limits? That would be an absolute classic, wouldn't it? Anyway, can you all hear me right? Because I'm in my room, which is south facing, and although we've got the trees, we do get the heat. And this room currently is about 52 degrees. That's what it feels like. I'm actually melting. So I've got one fan up yonder blowing on me, and I've turned that right down because it is really noisy, because that fan must be at least 25 years old. I had that when I lived on my Todd in the flat, so that's how old that one is. And then I've got my little miniature USB fan. Oh, I love this one. This is fab because you can bend it. Look, this goes everywhere with me. That's my menopause fan. And then I've got this one, which is a USB one, cheaper one from, I think it was the middle aisle in Aldi's or Lidl's. And this one is also USB. So I've got 2 little fans and I've got them all on the lowest setting, because otherwise I'm going to sound like I'm in a wind tunnel. Thank you, Ian. All's good with the sound. I didn't want to turn it up too much because otherwise there'd be papers flying everywhere. Hi, Carolyn. Hope you're having a good evening. I am. I'm a little bit warm. I've just had a shower just to try and cool down a bit. And basically because I stank. So, and I know you can't smell me, but I can smell myself. So I thought I'll have a freshen up before, run the comb through my hair. Elizabeth's saying, if you think that's a mess, don't come to my house. Elizabeth, it's all trickery. I am not going to show you the rest of the room because seriously, it is like a dump. Because I tidied up before I went away on holiday. It was like a new pin when I walked in here last week. Yeah, it is a mess. All little bits of cotton and stuff all over the floor as well, which drives me mad. Anyway, special offer time, half price for the Spellbinding Classics Russet bundle. So if you are interested in that, if you haven't seen it, there's the link. Pop over to the website. Now don't forget, if you are a cover member, you're also going to get a discount off that as well. What's Caroline saying? Caroline's saying, yes, same here, just had to pick up grandson from HMP 5 Wells where he works. Is that the new prison just over there? Oh, Caroline, I've got a question for you. I'm going to go totally off tangent here, so everybody, I'm really sorry if I'm boring. Right, I live in Wellingborough. Caroline lives in Wellingborough as well. She's literally a stone's throw down the road. I found out today, and apparently they haven't made a secret of it, but I must live under a rock. I now don't fall into the Wellingborough constituency. I'm now in Daventry, which is 30 miles away. Not a happy bunny. So I've emailed all of the candidates for Daventry and said, we've had no pamphlets, we've had no one knocking on the door, we've had nothing for the general election. Are you going to come and persuade me to vote for you? Not had a single reply off any of them. What can I do? Hello, Linda. I'm having a little rant. We've been, yeah, apparently it's something to do with boundaries. The Boundary Commission have changed us. And there's a new estate over the other side of the 509. Half of that is Wellingborough and Rushden. The other half, which is literally the other side of the street, is now Daventry. How ridiculous. Anyway, enough of that. Yes, Carolyn suggests that is new prison. Right, so shall we have a look? What I've done is I've printed out the first sheet from each of the collections, or the bundles, should I say, each of the sets. But then I've printed out the whole lot of one of them, so you can see all the designs, but then you can see all the colours as well. So, in the russets, we've got red leather, rustic cherry, and rusted chains. Now, if I show you them like this, you can see how fab they are, how they work together as well. So you've got this lovely walnut brown, and then you've got, I'm talking in distress as usual, you've got that one, I would say is vintage photo, and this one, it could be a tea dye, but I'm thinking more of a dark rusty hinge mixed with a little bit of brown. So it possibly could be. Caroline's here. Hello, Caroline. How are you? And Carolyn is saying, just downloaded the book of spells from Sunday. Isn't it gorgeous? Can't beat a bit of Christmas. And one thing the Crafty Witches always do well is Christmas. So, shall we have a look through them? So, in total, in the bundle, there are 90 pages to download. All A4 size. You've got your positives and your negatives, which you would expect with these. And what I'll do is I'll hold them up. Now, do bear with on a couple of the pages, because for some reason, my printer, I've actually given it a new name. It's called The Bitch, because literally as soon as I start using that, it throws its toys out the pram. I don't know what's wrong with it, whether it's got a bit hot, but the nozzle needed doing. So halfway through, because I've set them all to print, haven't I gone off and done something else? Get a few lines, so I stopped in the print queue and redid it all. Anyway, there you go. So we've got the swirls there. And next up, we've got the star background. Then we have got, oh look, they're stuck together. We've got the hearts. I do love these. I think this looks so gorgeous. Then we've got the little daisy flowers. Ian Stania loves these spellbinding collections. I do as well because they all work so well together. Then this checkerboard. Now I've done something with this for one of my demos. I thought, oh, I wonder if that'll work, and it did. So I'll show you when we get to demo. There we go. Next up, you've got your gingham, and if Nigel was here, he'd say yeehaw. And then next, you've got the stripes. It's like a candy stripe is that one. And then this is like a pyjamas stripe, isn't it? There we go. And now we've got the polka dots. So you've got dots in 3 different sizes. You've got your little dots, then your medium sized ones, and then your big dots. Can you see, this is where my printer decided to have a bit of a hissy fit. It had got a blocked nozzle. Nobody ever wants a blocked nozzle. Right, next up, so you've seen all of those. Those are what I call the positives. Now we've got the negatives. Oh, hi Julie. Long time no see. How are you, love? How are you keeping? And then we have got this one, which is the little stars. So what I've just shown you in the positives, now I'm showing you in the negatives. So you've got your hearts, and then your daisies. There we go. Let's tidy that up a little bit so you can see properly. And then we've got a solid colour. So each of these has got the solid. Isn't that just a beautiful colour? Laura's here as well. Welsh Laura, how are you? I haven't spoken to Welsh Laura for such a long time. How are you keeping, love? Then we've got the gingham, and remember the gingham from before. This is the other one, and what I'll do is I will go through them so you can see what they look like side by side. Then we've got the candy stripe, and the pyjamas stripe, and then we've got the dots again. So you've got your little polka dots, your mediums. Hold on a minute. If you start coming, if you notice Parker, then you've got to come on camera. No, he's run off. That's Graham tried to come and put me off. Then you've got your big dots there. He's not going to come on camera, is he? Right, so next up we've got alphas. There we go. So you've got your capitals, and of course you've also got all your numbers and your ordinals there as well. Oh, it's ever so warm in here, you know. I'm melting. Is it warm where you are? Or is it just here? It just feels like there isn't a breath of breeze. Oh, there we go. So you've got a large page there with all of the n's and the ers and the ths, and you've also got what's that called? Hashtag and an ampersand. Carolyn's saying my eps had an epi history whilst printing out certificates of brownies. They do. They do. You know that group, Rage Against the Machine? I actually think it was the printer they were raging against. Oh, there's the lowercase. I've had now but trouble with this printer. I think it were a Friday afternoon one when they put it together a bit quick. Right, next up you have got all of your relatives, and this is where Crafty Witches excels. So we've got mum, mam, mom, mommy, stepmother, stepmom, dad and stepmom, dad, daddy, father, grandfather, stepdad, stepfather. Now, they're all backwards, aren't they? Because we're on the forward facing camera. Obviously, when you download them, they won't be backwards. They will be the right way around. But look, you've got all your relations there. You've got cousin, partner, mother-in-law, boyfriend, brother-in-law. Julie's saying, I've been really disappointed with the colours used in Eco Tank. Do you know what? I have never had an issue with the colours, ever. But for some reason, the nozzle on this latest one that I've got, it gets clogged. Now, you think about the amount of stuff that I print, maybe that's why it gets clogged, because it does get hammering. So I really shouldn't call it the bitch, but you know what it's like when you're really busy and you want to crack on. And you can't because your printer starts having a hissy fit. There we go. What's Nikki saying? I've renamed mine Victor because I'm always saying I don't believe it. Oh, like Victor Meldrew. Oh, I used to love that. One foot in the grave. Right, anyway, you've got the positive and negative of those. So you've got the white background, and then you've got that russet background, and then you've got your sentiments. So all of your strip sentiments on your special day, just for you, on your day. Thank you. You are amazing. I'm reading all of these backwards, so I'm doing quite well. Have a happy birthday. Love always. Just for you. There you go. Hello, Pauline. Pauline's joined us. Thank you for joining. And then, of course, as well as the lovely russet background, you've got the plain background. So you could add a little bit of distress ink around the edge there. And then we are back to the beginning. So that is 30 sheets. And in the bundle, you will be getting that one. That was rusted chains. And you are also going to get... Excuse me licking my fingers. I know it's one of those things nobody likes to see. But... it's just, is it me or is it all paper crafters? Your fingers get so dry because you're touching paper all the time, and fabric as well. Don't forget, I've been doing lots of fabric. So those are the three colours. You've got red leather, rustic cherry, and then that one that I just showed you is the rusted chains. So I have prepared some demonstrations for us. What you all been up to anyway? Because obviously I've been on my jollies and I had a lovely time, thank you. It was amazing. It went way too quickly, as holidays always do. Excuse me while I have a quick slurp. Why do holidays always go so quick? It takes months to get to the holiday, and then literally as soon as you land, boom, it's gone. Anyway, it was fabulous and I can't wait to go back. So I'm just waiting for Graham to get told when his leave is. Mine are dry all the time, even after hand cream. Yeah, mine are as well. I bought some really good hand cream, and I pop it on and let it soak in. But I don't know if you can see. Can you see the palm of my hand? Look. It's all dry and crusty because my hands are so dry. Mind you, that it could also be the fact that I've just had 10 days of applying lots and lots of sun lotion and then stopped. You can show the fabric if you want to. I'm not going to, Linda, because I'm doing that on Friday, and if I show them now then they won't come and see on Friday. I'm going to keep them on in suspenders, as my grandma used to say. Oh, go on then, I'll show you one thing. Have I already shown you something? Oh, I think I might have done. You know, when we had that Facebook Live while the cat's away, do you remember Linda was driving to her holiday with Colin? So she wasn't watching. So I started spilling all the secrets. Yeah, we haven't told her. But no. Right, bear with. Okay, I'll show you one thing. What shall I show you? I'm going to show you something that's really new. Becky has designed this, and it is so cool. If you buy it, I've done the instructions, so if it's all gobbledygook, message me. It shouldn't be, because I checked and double checked and triple checked, and I actually put it together with the piece of papers to make sure that I was doing it right. But this is a doorstop. Look at that. Oh heck, another warning added to your personnel folder. How many's that? My personnel folder must be about that thick with all the warnings. written warning, verbal warning, Scarborough warning. My dad always used to say that when they were little, I'll give you a Scarborough warning. I don't know what he meant, but I knew it was something serious. Yeah, so, Magical Forest. Look at that. So this is a doorstop. What I've done is I have mostly filled it with dried lentils, and I bought a 2 kilo bag of dried lentils, and it went up to about there. So I filled the top of it with what's this called? Wadding. So yeah, that is Magical Forest. That's one of our doorstops. That's going to be brand new. There are 2 collections on, it's Saturday that I'm on. We've got Also Honeybee and we've got Magical Forest. You're going to absolutely love these. The Also Honeybee is amazing. I will show you one thing that I made. I've actually made this for Linda. Do you know what? I don't know how to treat her right, you know. Because we have got something else that's new, but I'm not going to show you that until Friday. So I've made her some placemats. Look, life is sweet with you, my honeybee. And these are, you remember in previous times we've done panels that have got 4 main images on them. This time we've upped the game a little bit, so you've actually got 8. So you've got 4 main images that you can use, but also 4 coordinating fabrics as well. So that is a little quilted placemat. I'm not going to show you anymore because otherwise you're not going to come back and see me on Friday, are you? Right. Shall we do a demo? Because I've got all the stuff here. Let me just move that fan out of the way. Right, what's going on here? Tablet holder. A tablet holder. Oh, you mean to prop it up? So you could have that on the table and then, oh, you could do, couldn't you? Dual purpose. Anyway, I'm going to move that fan over there. And then, shut your eyes, everybody, because I'm twizzling the phone around. So I'm going to go, wee, like that. And then just give you a little wiggle. There we go. Coming a bit closer. Right. Can you see me? Yes. Right, so I've got everything all ready here. I'm going to try and swivel you over a bit like that, actually, so you're a bit closer. Right, is that straight now? More or less. Okay. And then this is what I did. Do you remember I said I did something with that checkerboard? It's bigger. This is the original size, and this one is the red leather, this colour, and then this one is the rusted chains, and I actually printed it at 200%. So you know, when you, because I use Adobe, so let's just, I think most people use Adobe. When you go into Adobe and you go into the print section and you've got custom scale, put 200% in there and you get this larger check, which I thought, oh, it's quite good. Let's do that. Something a bit different. Do you know what else I've done as well? I bought some new glue. I know, because you're forever saying, for goodness sake, woman, you're not going to get any more glue out of that bottle. So I've bought some new glue. I've got some new gems. I've got some new stickles. I've got some new, what else did I get? Pearls. I got some more 3D foam. Oh, yes. So no more, ooh, this isn't working, ooh, that's blocked, ooh, I've got fluffy edges, because we're all sorted. Right, so I'm just adding some glue to this. So this is the original size, that's at 100% with a little bit of white paper just to break it up a bit. And then that's the rustic cherry solid. And I'm just going to stick that down. And then what I've done is I've taken that red leather, and I thought that that would look quite cool there, because what it's actually doing is giving me, upsized it, so it's giving me little stripes as well as checkers. I thought it looked quite cool. How are you all coping with the heat anyway? Because I know it's not just here in deepest, darkest Northants that we've got this beautiful weather, but I know some people do struggle. I'm not the best with heat, admittedly. I think it's probably because I'm so fair. Although, look at my tan. I've got a cracking tan this time. But isn't it lovely to open the curtains and there's no rain? Because I know before I went on holiday it was getting a little bit dire. It was literally every day it was raining, wasn't it? Marie's here. Hello Marie, how are you? I've just spilt the beans a little bit and showed them the doorstop from Magical Forest. I've not shown them anything else though. Oh no no. I have to come back on Friday. Friday I'm going to be on at 2. So I will do a Facebook Live at 2 on Friday. Oh, it's my wedding anniversary on Friday as well, don't you know? 22 years. Bless him, he deserves a medal. Right, let's add some glue to that. And I've used all of the different sets in this bundle so you can see how they all coordinate. Elizabeth, I'm the same. If it goes above 20 degrees, I'm usually, if it goes above about 24, 25, I do tend to feel a little bit rough, which is ridiculous because when I'm on holiday I can cope quite well with it. Mind you, there's always a lovely breeze, whereas there's nothing here, and it's the humidity as well. But yeah, I come over all unnecessary. It's like I have a fit of the vapours if I get too hot. And my room this afternoon has just been boiling. It's been like a sauna without the effects of a sauna, I'm sure. Right, so I'm going to pop some 3D foam on that. It's fine as long as you don't need to do anything. I did a very small amount of vacuuming and a load of washing turned into a puddle. That's it, though. That's what happens. It was our wedding anniversary. Ours was 24th. Oh, happy anniversary, Lorna. How many years have you been married? We got married on a Friday. Shall I tell you why? I know this is so bad. Because it was cheaper. It was. It was a lot cheaper. It was World Cup as well. 2002 World Cup. And it was like, oh blimey, can you imagine? Can't get married in April because, you know, when the weather starts getting nice, because you've got football. May, you've got the playoffs, so you can't take a chance booking it in May. June, right, we'll do June. Yeah, but it's World Cup. Right, we'll get married on a Friday. So we got married on a Friday, and it was a lot cheaper. There we go. So what I've done is I have die cut a butterfly. I'm just going to make sure his antennae are together nicely. Because I thought he looked quite nice around about there. And I've used that gingham, so it's still within that check pattern. So I'll add a little bit of glue to the back there. Pop him on there, and then I can open up my new pearls. Oh yes, I love it when I get new crafty stuff. Right, These are quite cool actually because they've got all different sizes. I'm going to add a few little bits of extra glue and then just pop pearls on. These are nice. These are sturdy. Sturdy pearls. Everybody loves a sturdy pearl. There we go. Whoops. Whoops a daisy. Give it a wiggle. There. Right then. Quick and easy and simple. Oh, we've got some comments. Let me just pop that so you can see it. You see, I've gone wrong way. I've got used to it, haven't I? Have I gone wonky on that? It does look a little bit wonky. Is that better? Honestly, that's it. There we go. Right, so I got married on a Saturday in April '86 in Waltham Abbey. Oh, that's a long time ago, isn't it? I know someone who was married on a Wednesday as it was half-day closing so as not to disrupt the family business. That's a really good idea as well, isn't it? Got married on Tuesday in Las Vegas 22 years ago. Yeah, ours is 22nd on Friday. Married in Las Vegas? Please tell me you went to the Elvis Chapel thing or got married by Elvis, because that would be really cool. They were the days, no half days now. No, I know. There's no such thing, is there? I mean, even with Sundays. So, mind you, they shut at, what is it, 4 o'clock on a Sunday? But even so. Right, so just to recap. Oh, got gluey there. Don't look at that bit. It'll dry off. So I've used all 3 of the russet bundle. You've got the red leather, which is that one and that one. And then this one here is the rustic cherry. And then the one that I've enlarged is the rusted chains. I printed that at 100% and this one at 200%. So I've got the larger square. If you wanted an even larger square, then of course you could print at 300%, because you can see it's not gone fuzzy, because the PDF quality is so good that you can actually enlarge quite a way before it'd go fuzzy. I did that little strip in there just to break it up a little bit of white paper, really simple, bit of die cut, so there's a butterfly and then a little bit of gingham in the middle, and there we go. So just to recap, everyone, let me grab these. Up in the description I've put a link to the website. Let me turn that the right way around. This is the Spellbinding Classics Russet Bundle, and if I show you these 3 colours, hopefully you can pick all of those up. We have got the red leather, the rustic cherry and the rusted chains. I love these colours, they are so lush. These have just been printed onto 120 GSM paper just to show you, but obviously depending on what you're printing onto, you're going to get a different look for it. So print onto 200, it's like a proper heavyweight. You could print onto vellum, especially I'm thinking something like that one on vellum would look beautiful with those little swirls, wouldn't it? It'd look fab. But as well as all of these patterned pages, positives and negatives, you've also got your alphabets, uppercase, lowercase. You've got your smaller alphabets, uppercase, lowercase. You've also got your what are these called? Relations. Grandma, nanny, nana, nana, gran, sister, sister-in-law, brother and brother-in-law. So literally we've covered everybody there, and you've got those in the positive and the negative. And then you've also got all your strip sentiments. So you've got on your special day, happy birthday, birthday greetings. You've also got have a happy birthday. So I love the mixture of fonts here, and you've got these in all 3 of them, so they're all coordinating, they all work perfectly together. And of course you've also got it with the white background as well, So if you print out one of these, maybe if you wanted to go around with a bit of distress ink, then that would work really well. Speaking of distress, I'm thinking either tea dye or rusty hinge. I'm thinking this is more of a tea dye. Then we've got a vintage photo, and I would say that that one is a ground espresso or walnut stain if you're wanting to work with distress with these papers. So these are currently half price at £4.99 on the website, and if you are a Coven member, then you can actually have your discount off these as well, so it's a cracking saving. And the other thing to remember as well is that if you fancy the idea of being in the Coven but you're not 100% sure, then you can always have a little go at the taster and just sign up for a month just to see, because you do get lots of benefits. Oh, so we've got some more comments. We've got back in the good old days, yes, Elizabeth, they were, weren't they? Marie Paul saying, lovely, thank you. They say that more people are getting married during the week because it's cheaper. It is. It was a lot cheaper to get married on a Friday. I was married on the 3rd of November 1984. How many years is that then? That's 40. Oh my word, that's your, it's your, is it Ruby? Is it Ruby for 40? Wow, congratulations. I was married on the 7th of November 1970. Oh, Marie. That's a long time ago. That's nearly 54 years. I know that because I was born in 1970. Wow. That's a long time. Congratulations. Anyway, shall we move on and do another demo? Yeah, 54 years, she's saying. Hello. I got a birthday cake while I was on holiday. Our friend, the reception manager, Evo, he's such a sweet little fella. Bless him, I love him to bits. He ordered a cake for the restaurant that we were in, and he'd gone and found a 4 and a 5 candle and put them into the cake as a 5 and a 4. And I said to him, you've got them the wrong way around. And he just laughed, which I thought was a bit rude. But yeah, it was quite funny actually, because they switched the lights off and then they all sang happy birthday, which was lovely. Anyway, back to this. Oh, Elizabeth is saying Coven membership is brilliant, such good value. Thank you, Elizabeth. It is, isn't it? Because you do get lots of bargains. And you know how generous our Linda and Becky are. They're always making sure that you get more for your money than you would expect. You do get a lot for being part of the Coven. Okay, so this is my next card. Now this, I'm going to move this over because this is annoying me. There we go. That's better. Right. So this is a 6x6 card, and what I've done is I've used a bone folder and I've scored. So I actually scored it that way to start off with. And I thought, actually, not too keen. I like it like that. So I turned it over because I like it that it's raised. I thought that looked a bit different, and it's then going to be a tent fold card rather than a sidey waisy card. And then I die cut a circle. This is the red leather, so it's that lovely deep brown, and a white circle. And I'm going to pop that around about there. Can you believe it? It's gone off. It actually turned itself off. I think it's... I've got a feeling that the battery might be going on it. Yeah, it is. I've worn it out today. I have been using that one a lot. Needs a recharge. Right, so I've got some glue for the back of the white paper, and then let's move that out the way a minute. I'll just stick that one into the middle there, making sure that's nice and neat. There we go. And then I'm going to place that around about there, I think. So what my thinking was that I'd get all my dies out and have a little choppy session. Love making flowers, you see. So I've die cut lots and lots of flowers and leaves and butterflies and stuff. And then I've cut one of the strip sentiments. It says, on your special day, and then just a little bit of card behind it. Elizabeth saying I'm free kits. Oh yeah, you get free kits. Marie Paul Hadera. It's probably exhausted. It needs to sleep. It's like your sewing machine, Marie. It needs a kip. I defluffed my machine this morning because I've not done it since I started using it again last Monday. Oh my word. It was like I'd got a little furry rat on my desk by the time I'd pulled all the fluff out of it. So I've defluffed it, put a new needle in, because I'm a good girl. And then, like I said, I've just got one more thing to do tomorrow. And then, because the thing that I decided to do today, it did take me a little bit longer than I thought, because there was measuring involved. And as we all know, I'm not that good with numbers. Right, so I want that to go around about there. And then, what do you reckon? Reckon that about there? Right. So I'm going to add some 3D foam to the back of this, just to lift it up. Here we go. Could have made a coat for Pixie. Do you know what? I've been brushing Tilly and Eric every day since they've come back off their holiday. They get brushed up every day anyway, but since they've come back off their holiday, I've literally got a bin full of fluff. I could needle felt it into a new cat. There's that much. They are molting like mad. They both came back rather portly as well, because obviously they've had 2 weeks lounging around being lazy, basically. Right, so I'm going to add another little bit just to this side here, because I've 3D'd that, so I want it to be the same height. I don't want it to be one of those wonky ones. So I'm just going to bung that on there, so it gives it that double lift. And then you see it doesn't kind of bend down. I'm going to place that around about there. I reckon that'll look good. And then I can move that out of the way. Now I've got all my flowers, so what I've done is I've die cut these out of all the papers that I printed out, and then just pinch them, because these flowers look cool. All die cut flowers look cool, but when you pinch them and add dimension to them, it just gives them that extra bit of oomph. So here's another one. This is just a plain old 6-petal flower, and that one, let me get my glue. That one can go on there, like so. And then the next layer, pinch this one. There we go. And then what I might do with this, actually, because it's got quite a long way before it gets to the centre on this, if I just give it a little snip like so, that's just going to encourage it to bend up. There we are. And that's that one. And then you can see how warm it is. Look how runny this glue is. Right, that one can go in there like that, and just press that down. I would use the fluff to needle felt. I use my George's undercut felt, George's the Westie. Oh, I bet that's really lovely and soft, isn't it? You see, I did actually buy a needle felting kit once. Followed the instructions really closely, because I am a stickler for reading my instructions. And the instructions were wrong, and it said it was a hair, it was supposed to be a hair, use half the felt to make his head. And I thought, this can have a massive head, but no. So I did, And the head, when it was finished, was like that big. And then the body was about that big. And then, of course, I've got to do the ears and the legs. And I read it and I read it and I read it again. And I kept thinking, no, it's me. So I bought some more felt and I still couldn't get it right. Or wool, should I say, to make it into. So it's in a box underneath the coffee table. And those needles are really sharp as well, and we all know. Yeah, that was the stitch ripper earlier, because I was thinking I really shouldn't be holding the stitch ripper like this with my finger right there. Ouch! And then of course I have to go and get a plaster, because I can't really be taking samples on telly with blood all over them, can I? Right, this little flower I'm just going to snip into the middle. Like so. Marie's same as me, kept stabbing myself with the needle, so gave up felting. I was exactly the same, because you have to be quite forceful, don't you, while you're doing the needle felting. I loved it. Don't get me wrong, I like the fact that I loved it. One of the ears that I made for this hair was amazing. It was very tiny compared to the size of its head, but the ear looked fabulous. Maybe it could be a money-making thing, you know. Fur of Eric, because I get like a wadge off him every day, and I do it every time. I put it on his head and make him look like Frank Sinatra. Oh, bless him, he's a lovely boy. There we go. He don't have to put up with a lot with his mummy. Right, I'm just going to pop that in the middle like so. And then I've got a little flower to go in the middle. I'm going to use my tweezers for this. Okay. A little bit of glue. So who's going to be watching the football tonight? That starts at 8. I am aware of the time, so don't worry, I won't keep you, because I know some of you are going to want to go off and watch it. And likewise. It's been a bit disappointing though, don't you think? Big day tomorrow in the Sheridan household. The championship fixtures will be released, so we'll find out who we're playing first game of the season. Looking forward to that. Pop that one in there like so. There we go. Right, so can you see, just from taking some completely flat die cut bits of paper, the dimensions that you can create just by pinching. Marie, you're not watching it? Oh, Elizabeth says she's a bit of a jinx. Oh, are you one of those that if you watch it, then we lose? Because, oh, do you know what? We don't need that kind of jinxery going on, do we, love? Right, let me get me glue gel. Okay, so, am I in the middle? Which way am I going today? Which way shall we go? Elizabeth say, yeah, big time. Oh, yes, don't watch it. Apparently, we've already qualified. But if we finish third, which if we draw or lose tonight, we finish third. We have to play Germany, I think. But if we win, then I think we win the group. I don't know. all I know is that I watched it the other night and I actually nodded off. So it's not really good advert, is it? I got some little sticky bits here, which I'm going to add a little smidget of glue. And just give that a little wiggle into place. This is the beauty of using glue gel as well, because it gives you that time to add things in and give them a wriggle around. Stick that back under there. And then I've got one of these little fronds, which you can see I've just used all of the colours in the collection and just mix and match them through together. And then, oh, I think we'll have that one in there at a jaunty angle. And then this one. Number 2 son has just rescued a 12-year-old Westie called Lucy and an 11-year-old Chihuahua called Tallulah. But I call her Dottie because she looks just like a ring-tailed lemur that was on Animal Magic with Johnny Morris. Oh, I loved Animal Magic with Johnny Morris when he used to do the voices for the animals. I loved it. Oh, how lovely that the little doggies have been rescued. They've been given another chance at happiness. That's so lovely. Right, we're nearly there. Let me just put the lid on that so it doesn't dry out. Right, so I've got these little smidgy butterflies, which I'm just going to give them a little bend and then add some glue. Johnny Morris is brilliant. My George is 10 years old. Oh, bless him. Yeah, Johnny Morris was amazing. I loved Animal Magic. I think that was probably one of my favourite programmes when I was a nipper. Do 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 do. It was just the way he did the voices, but the voices matched the animal, didn't they? Right, so I'll have one butterfly there, and then I think down here he can be flying at a jaunty angle like that. And then we've got a bare bit in the middle there, so I'll add some glue, little dot of glue, little dot of glue. Ah, well spotted, Caroline. She's saying, is that him in the picture? I think that might be George. I had a cat called George many, many moons ago. Daft as a brush he was. Lovely boy. Oops. There we go. And then that one can just pop into the centre there. Like so. Need something else. I know what I'm going to do with that. Thank you, Ian. He said that card is beautiful. See how easy it is, though. It's really simple, and you can be dead creative, even though it's just plain pattern paper. Don't need anything fancy. I'm going to go, I reckon that one. So I'm going to, if I keep these pearls small. Did I get that theme tune right? I did, didn't I? I'll tell you what else I used to love as well. Think of a Number with Johnny Ball. I thought he was very clever. And Run Around with Mike. What's his name? Mike Reed? Yeah, Mike Reed. Yes, that's my George, a handsome boy, and he knows it. He is. He's lovely. Thank you, Marie. This beautiful card. Okay, so I'll quickly bring that one in. So that's the first one that I did. Plain, quick and easy with the little butterfly But all of those patterns on there, I'm thinking definitely a chap's card. And then just using some simple dies of florals, but by adding in that dimension. So I've got one here that I haven't cut into yet, so I'll just quickly tell you how I did it again. Snip. So can you see there's quite a lot of room here. So if I bend the petals, that's all the bending you're getting, which is not much. So if I go in with my snippers, I'm actually extending the length of that petal like so, and then I just bend them up. I have to say as well, these Spellbinding Classics look fabulous if you print them onto fabric. And you know what? I still forgot to bring that bag upstairs. And I did say last time that I was going to bring the bag upstairs. Next time I do a Spellbinding Classics, I will remember. Right, so now look at the difference. Just by doing a bit of pinching. It's good, doesn't it? Crackerjack with Eamon Andrews. Leslie Crowther was the host when I watched it. Ed Stewart was the host, and then it was Stu Francis. Ooh, I could rip a tissue. Do you remember him? He was ever so funny. Right, close your eyes while I whiz around. There we go, we're back again. This is how hot it is in my room. Ah. Gone curly because my hair is really curly, as you know, and I always straighten it like mad. Let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, I'm that old. Peter Glaze. That name rings a bell. The name does ring a bell, but I can't remember why the name rings a bell. That needs charging. He could crush a grape. Yes. I like the second better. I like the second better as well. The first one, quick and easy, keep it simple. What's it Linda says? Keep it simple, stupid. I think she only ever says that to me. Normally she just says keep it simple to everybody else, but stupid is usually added on when she's talking to me. And who can blame her? Right, let's have a quick scroll through. Double or drop with the cabbages. Yeah, I remember that. Double or drop with the cabbages. It's Friday. It's 5 to 5. Oh, I need a drink. That's a lot of waffling that's just gone on there. Look at this. The hotter it gets, the curlier my hair gets. Look. It was like this earlier, and I thought I'll have a shower and I'll just straighten it. I ain't bothered. One of these days I'm going to surprise you all, and I'll rock up with my curly hair. I say a lot of things to you, Hels. It's because she loves me. Oh, those things. Yeah, we won't mention those. Okay, so just to recap, what time are we at? We're nearly at 8. Kick-off's at 8, isn't it? Is it 8 o'clock? Or have they already kicked off? I don't know. Anyway, just to recap, up there in the description is the link to the website where you can buy these this trio. Do you remember them? Chocolate biscuits called Trio. I like the herbs, still remember some of the songs. I'm a very friendly lion called Parsley, with a tail for doing things of every kind. Yeah, I remember them as well. And Dill the dog, my dog called Dill. My tail I'd like to get, but I haven't caught it yet. It's a misspent childhood, that is. Where did I dredge that from? Marie's saying sorry. I was like, that's fine, love. Thank you for joining us. Anyway, come back. Up there, description, link, trio, russet, Spellbinding Classics. Finally got all the words out. not necessarily in the right order. And I'm just going to show you the 3 colours. So we've got red leather, rustic cherry and rusted chains. Aren't they just gorgeous? We're all showing our age. I don't care anymore. I've gone past it now. I'm 54, you know. Don't care. My dad said to me, when you get to 50, you'll realise you no longer care. He was so right. And if I'm a bit grumpy or a bit rude, which is most of the time, a bit crabby, it's my age and I just get away with it. I'm 73. Are you really 73? You see, this is the thing, when we don't see each other, we don't know, do we? We don't know how old we are. Caroline's saying, I'm Bailey, I'm the gardener, I work from early dawn. You find me sweeping up the leaves and tidying the lawn. Oh, sorry, I made myself laugh. I've actually got a DVD that I bought for Graham's son of the herbs, because no child should ever grow up without knowing what the herbs are. So, yeah, I will admit that, I mean, he's 30 now, so, I mean, it's a long time ago that we watched them together. We're talking 20 odd years. But, I've got good memory. Muffin the Mule and the Wooden Tops. Bit before my time. I don't remember either of those. And there was something called Pogle's Wood. I don't remember Pogle's Wood either. But apparently I should, because it's my era, but I don't remember that either. It sounds a bit sinister. Pogle's Wood. Don't know. Anyway, just a little quick flick through these. Look at what you're getting. So there are 30 sheets in each colour. So 90 sheets in total. You've got your positives and your negatives. The DVD of the herbs, bought myself. Yeah, you've got the DVD as well. I remember it was probably at the advent of cable telly. I think it might have been Channel 4 or Channel 5 that started showing the herbs, and they were on in the morning, and I actually used to watch them. You can't beat them, can you? You've got all your alphas. Fireball XL5. See, I don't remember Fireball XL5. That's another one I don't remember. And I don't remember Captain Scarlet, because Graham always talks about Mr. Holmes or something. But I have got Cholton and the Wheelies on DVD. She's a little old lady. I absolutely love Cholton and the Wheelies. With Fenella the Witch. Andy Panty, Ragtag and Bobtail, Picture Book, Listen with Mother on the wireless and TV. All the Thunderbirds, never seen Thunderbirds, because that's another thing. We were walking through the resort where we stay in at Cape Verde. Is this massive big hotel. It looks like a sandcastle. It is the most beautiful place. It is huge. And there are these massive big roundabouts. When I say massive big, they're roundabouts that people walk around, obviously, but there's all these trees and plants and stuff in them. And after them, there's like a little avenue with palm trees that go like that all the way down. And Graham said, oh, it looks like Tracy Island, and I had no idea what he was talking about. Apparently it was Thunderbirds, and then he tried to explain it, but I didn't understand that either. I think you have to see it. I'm just making sure that I've not missed any of your comments. A Bailey, I'm the gardener, I work from early dawn. You'll find me sweeping up the leaves and tidying the lawn. I'm going to stop actually, because I don't know whether that's copyrighted or not. We'll end up having to pay loads of money to whoever made it. I don't know. Where, oh where has that bad dog gone? Oh where can he be? What was that? I don't remember that. What was that one? Tell me. Anyway, I've loved talking about children's TV so much that I think we should continue this conversation on Friday at 2 p.m, because I will be here with Also Honeybee and Magical Forest, and I'm going to show you all of the samples so you can see them in detail, because I know on the telly it's like, oh, and it's gone and you don't see it. And then sometimes they'll go, oh look, there's a sample. Or even, oh, there's the one. I'm not going to show you anymore, honest. You've already seen that one. And oh, go on then. That's all you're getting. But I did make that. This is going to be my new case for taking stuff to the Sewing Street place. Spotted Dog in the Wooden Tops. Ah, that's what that was. Right, shall we resume on Friday at 2 p.m? Try and think of some more of the children's TV programmes that we used to watch. I love reminiscing. Don't you think nostalgia is amazing? It's one of those things, as you get older, nostalgia is the best feeling, because it was when you were happy. Not that you're not happy now, but everything just seems so easier. Didn't it? Anyway, on that bombshell, I will say good evening. Come on, England, let's hope we win. Hopefully. I will see you back here on Friday at 2 p.m. I'll be here with all of the samples and all of the fabric panels to show you for the shows coming up on Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you Friday. Bye.